If you want to just turn it, I can pick the whole thing up with the forklift too.
Are we done getting everything out of there? I mean, there'll probably be some more, but...
Yeah, for now.
See if you're, hook your safety chain right on the end of my bucket. See if I can pick this up and move it. It might not stay on there, I don't know.
Come in a little bit.
Whoa!
Good. Where the hell we're gonna tie it to? Down to the axle?
Yeah, I might need a longer chain. Probably.
If we got a piece of bumper back here, we could tie it to.
I don't know, this one ain't gonna work either. This one won't work either. Got something longer. That's that long mother effer.
Doesn't matter.
How tight you got her?
You got some slack. I snugged it tight.
I kind of went the wrong way. There you go. You want to pull that one too?
That's probably good. I'll
get as tight as you can. I'd get it tight because it's gonna go to the end of your fork now. When you start pulling.
Yeah, it's tight just like this on both sides.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay. Gotcha. Off to its next location of life. It's 90 years old, so it'll go live another 90 years somewhere. It was here for 14, and it was probably sitting somewhere for at least that long before I got it. Some of it should probably run. I think it would, actually. Well, things are going pretty good so far. I think for sure by the end of the day, we should have all this cleared out. Get that gas pump, get the light out of here, get all these rocks cleaned out. The challenging part is gonna be the porch and moving all the rock off the porch. Because I don't remember when we put this in if we tied that in to it. Now I think today we'll get most of the shit out of this area, and I might reach in, get that 57 Chevy out of there today. There's another gas pump over there and some more signs. Get all that shit loaded up. Get it pretty close, you know, to being able to get this out of here. That's kind of what we just did. When I did this, I brought a ton of dirt in here to build up the landscaping in this backyard. And it was a lot of work putting it in. It was actually a lot of work getting it out too. But hopefully we'll have it all leveled out and cleaned up in here so we can get a forklift on both sides, pick this thing up, put a trailer under it, but probably won't do that for a little while until we're completely out of here, because that's still got power running to it, air conditioners on, plus Chase has been sleeping at, watch behind you right there. Put that one over here. Juice, run to my truck and grab a pair of pliers to cut this.
Grab a pair of dikes.
Early 1900s to about 1930s. They ran these, actually probably realistically, they probably really ran them all the way into the 40s in some places, like older rural towns. But 1900 to about, probably they started petering out in about 1940, 1935, these visible pumps. But they're really cool. They're really collectible. I think I have 12 or 13 of them that I've collected over the years. But these ones here, you can see right here, you grab this handle and you pump it. And when you pump it, it pumps fuel or gasoline up into here. And when you get up to here, you got 10 gallons of gas, okay? And then as you pull it, it starts to drop, and you can see on those little things, you know, how many gallons you're going. But as you can see, it's not very precise. I mean, if gas was 15 cents in probably 19, somewhere in 15 or 18, fuel was probably like, gas was probably 15 cents a gallon, maybe 12 cents a gallon. So, you know, you could probably cheat it a little bit back then because it's all mechanical. It's not digital. Like now it's exactly what you're getting when you pull the pump. This one here, you didn't know for sure exactly what you were getting. But because you got to figure if you went just down a little bit, that's a half a gallon probably to there. So for every line right here is a gallon of gas. And, you know, a lot of guys, as times went on, ranchers on ranches and stuff would put these on their ranches to fill up their cars and little stuff like that. I mean, they didn't hold that much gas, but back in the 1920s, there wasn't even a tractor that held more than 10 gallons of gas, maybe 15 gallons, not very many. Even the old Ferguson tractors or the Fortson tractors, the John Deeres, all those maybe was 10 gallons. So a lot of things didn't have a 50-gallon fuel tank like they do now. Like this forklift right here probably holds 50 gallons of fuel. But back then they didn't. They just ran on 10 gallons because they were littler. Everything was smaller. But neat piece of history sitting there. Really cool. But it'll get put back up and sit for another. So that thing's probably, well, that pump right there is 100 years old, over 100 years old. It's probably 105 years old, if you can believe that, 110. That's pretty cool. Did you find any side cutters? That's Julian, my homie. He calls me his homie. I've known him for 45 years, 1981. Shit. Yeah, we know right now that none of the hot chicks that used to hang out at the Boulevard Mall are watching this, because this is probably a bunch of old dudes watching me right now. But if you are watching us and you're probably right around 50 something years old, yeah, you probably came across me in juice. We probably got your phone number for sure. When I had dark hair and I looked like him, I was in better shape.
Yeah, that's his twin, for sure.
Anyway, but I was gonna have him I want him to go over all this and put WelderUp on all my forklifts, all my equipment. And make me some stickers that last like that one, that won't go bad for 50 years.
Shit, I don't think they make those anymore. Anything that lasts 50 years.
What I had to do is get a stencil and just spray paint WelderUp on it and then pull that off, because then it'll stay. The pettibone's cool, but right next to it I can put WelderUp from like up there across that, which would look kind of cool in black.
Mm-hmm.
But he can make me stencils, and then I wanted to do all the arms on the Bobcats. Pressure wash DW off here. But for now, let's get this out of here. We'll work on getting that truck out of there and all this shit so we can get in here, so we can get that forklift backed all the way in there. You know, I think the little forklift will fit in there, and then this big one can go in there, so if we fall in that freaking hole, you can ramp out of it. I got a lot of other things I need to do. Take all the railings down off the house. We'll take all the wrought iron, strip it as much as we can. Or we can set that right over here by let's set it right there for now until we decide what we're gonna do with it. Just set it up against the building. That way the wind don't blow it over. Just do that for a minute.
At the house.
We'll leave it. Everything's seized up on this sucker. I need to open this thing so I think I'm gonna open the hood, put a chain in there, hook a chain to the back, and just pick this up out of here rather than try to dig it out. Be a lot easier probably. Well, shit, then again, I got freaking masonry everywhere.
Bringing that to Goodsprings?
Probably. It'll be a good one to put out there somewhere. Oh, no. Oh, man, get my net. Hurry. Don't sink, you mother.